Hello everyone. In the last few PowerQuery videos, it is inevitable to face the data location. Let's talk about source folder in this issue. The past example is to put the data file in a fixed folder. Organize different data by moving data. If the data files are placed in different folders, for example, 2022 Q3, 2022 Q4. Or when opening the file, an error message cannot find the folder appears. So how to modify the settings? In every query, the first step is source. Some sources are tables within the file. Some sources are folders. There are even different types of sources. At the current stage, most of what we are facing are completed files or received files. If the file source is relatively simple, then directly modify this location. Or click the little gear for sources. There are two places in this set of queries that need to be modified. But if there are many sets of queries in the file, there will be more sources. If you still have to manually modify each location, there will be some omissions. Click on Data Source Settings. You can see the source of all queries in this file. Press Change Source. This is the same as the little gear. If the operation of this query will constantly change the location of the folder. So how should I set the folder location? Add a blank query. Paste the folder into the formula bar. Modify this query name to folder B. Copy this name. Paste into source folder location. Note that as long as the name is pasted, there is no need to add double quotation mark. Replace all sources that are folder. If you need to modify the location of the data source in the future, you can modify it directly in this query. There is also a second way. Click to manage parameters. See the parameter list inside. This parameter 1 is the parameter 1 in the queries list. Add a new parameter. Set the parameter name to parameter folder B. Paste the folder location into. Click OK. You will see parameter folder B appear in the query list. Copy the parameter name in the same way and paste it into the source folder location. The parameter means that it is a set message, which is directly applied to the function. The original brackets plus the source location are equivalent to this parameter. If you need to modify the source location, modify it in parameter folder B. If you want a more convenient way to modify, you can also put the folder location on the worksheet. Convert this small piece of data into a table. Pay attention to the name of the table. Unexpected table names may appear when using ranges directly into PowerQuery. Change the table name to folder B from sheet. And bring this table into PowerQuery. Of course, the table brought in has only one value. Right-click and select Drill Down. You can see that the front pattern has changed. Paste this query in the source location. You will see the error message of Formula.Firewall. Roughly speaking, it cannot access this data source. If you press Edit Settings, it is equivalent to selecting the source folder location. File, Options and Settings, Query Options, Privacy. Click Ignore the privacy levels and potentially improve performance. Although the error message is still there, the warning for the query has disappeared. Go ahead and paste this query name into other source locations. In this way, it can be used normally, but also pay attention to the security of the source. Press Close and load. You will see that this query generates another worksheet. You can choose to modify the connection method and delete the worksheet. If you adjust the source folder, you can modify it here.